We're back. Oh, what a week it's been for Vinny, for me. Starting week has been busy. And it's already like Tuesday, can you believe it? We're nearing the halfway to the end of the week. Oof, hope everyone's well. I'm just gonna set up some notifications to let people know I'm streaming, and then we'll begin. So I'm gonna continue this doggo piece. We're kind of getting there. I think I can probably try and finish it tonight, so we'll see. Let me just quickly post these links elsewhere, and then we'll begin. Let's post that there. Just every time. So like streaming, SFW streamings, painting fun. That's it. There you go. Bang. And then Facebook. Oh. Maybe find my own my little group. Where is it? I have to keep doing this every time now. There we go. Interacting is that. Then post the image on there. Let's go to Picasso. And publishing tools. Add picture. Where's that? Darn arch. Has to be a safer work piece. Let's use a boxer. Streaming. Okay, I think that's everything. Go. There we go. And now do the old Sherry posty. The story. There we go. And share to groups. Oh, whoa. Streamings. There we go. I thought you could do this manually, but I guess not. Share to group. I can hear myself. Why do I hear myself? 1 second. What's going on here? Unless I'm hearing something here. No. Bear with me, guys. What is going on there? Feels like I'm hearing myself. Oh, alright. It must be the music. The orchestra music. Breathing sounds. There we go. Right, back to posting on here. It's gonna streaming. And then last but not least, share. Oh, no. I shared it twice, didn't I? Share group. MCM. There we go. MCM. Streaming. There we go. I think I've shared my post twice on my own little group there. What's going on here? Flying Lung. Flying Lung has snuck in. Hopefully that's not shared it twice. How do I check if I've... Facebook's become so there we go. Right. Delete photo. Yes, delete from my story. There we go. Done. Done. Whew, cool. Oh, there's one more place I need to there's two more places I need to share to, which is Furzu. Mau 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 mau. And I'm out to you. So I need to find a way to maybe simplify this kind of laborious task, but there's no way to do it. So I can entertain myself by talking to you guys whilst I do this, but it doesn't take long. I'd say 10 minutes tops. 10 minutes tops. We're almost there. Almost there. There we go. So that's gone through, and then last but not least, one more link, which goes onto a group I'm in. Copy link. And where's that link? There we go. There, and we post it in Creative. Jimmy's doggo. There we go. Right. We are ready. Okay. We are set. Okay, let me position all the other windows. Oh, a dink sound there. Oh, okay. That's just a ping sound. Ignore that. Right. So this doggo I started last week. I can now resume it. Before I begin that, let me just do a quick warm up sketchy-rooney. Just sketching around, make it. Oh yeah, get used to it. Window, workspace. Let's arrange it by stack to vertical. There we go. So you can get to see the doggo there. So here, just gonna make sure my tablet is working as well. There we go. Oh, wrong brush. There we go. I had a dodge and burn activated there. That's why it was acting a bit funny. So my last stream I did a on Monday. I did a not safe for work stream, and I was trying out Clip Studio. It's decent, but I still think I need more time to get used to it. Some of the brushes from Photoshop I imported across, they worked fine, but they it doesn't imitate it fully. I think there's some certain features that Photoshop has that Clip Studio doesn't. Maybe there's some sort of there's probably an imbalance between the two softwares. But I mean, the brush itself gets copied across. It's fine. It behaves kind of like it, but it doesn't behave like Photoshop brush. So maybe I need to recreate it, or maybe try and find something similar on in their libraries, see if someone's made a similar brush that I use. But other than that, yeah. So making straight lines here. I find that sometimes doing these sort of things just loosens me up a bit, loosens up the old, wristy Rooney. Because I never really bend my wrist. I always go straight wrist. So, yeah. So this brush, this brush on Clip Studio doesn't seem to behave like this, which is a shame really, because I can chisel, I can chisel these nice shapes in and stuff. You can have a lot of fun with these kind of shapes as well. Boom. Like so. Move that a bit lighter. Like so. Lightly cube. Cut that cube off there. Yeah. Can have a bit of a cut-off point there. Cool. Yeah. normally, yeah. So like I said, I normally do this start off. You know, it's nice to have a bit of fun, doing these paintings to start off with before I jump into the dog over there. Otherwise, I get a bit flaky, get a bit wobbly, and yeah. Let's keep straight edge. Let's get some edge on that shadow on that edge as well, a bit of rimmed. There we go. Yeah. I also find that in streaming in the evening I get a bit fatigued, so I've got some coffee here. Actually, it's not a lot of coffee left, but I've been drinking that since 6 p.m. So it's gonna be cold, but that's fine. If I start drinking coffee now, I'll be like high as a kite. I think I don't want to risk that. I may do it tomorrow. I may just have to make some coffee, proper coffee, before I start streaming. I think that might help in terms of, like, really hitting it down on there. Oh. Oh, someone's did a badge for someone and they posted it sideways. Well, I guess it looks nice sideways too, so bless them. If I'll send it to Flying Lung. Posted sideways. Itchy thigh. Ooh. Got dry skin. Dry skin makes you itch. Okay, let's close a few things here. Right, I think I'm ready to resume this doggo. So I'm going to close this down. Get rid of that. Okay. So, a bit more work on this doggo. Give the tail. I might give that tail a bit more of a flair, fun thing to it, because it deserves that. But yeah, I like it. I like the way it's going so far, and it's just a matter of just getting it finalized and then refine it and then get it done. Get it done. Why's my ping twice there? Oh. So, just looking at it first, the tail could be moved a bit more forward. Gonna add a bit more characteristic to its tail as well. Hopefully the audio's not loud. It's not loud. Okay, that's good. I was concerned about the audio being higher than my voice, but it's not, so it's good. It's fine. Another thing I want to try and do maybe tomorrow is I might try and do a gaming stream tomorrow, just to see how it pans out. I'm going to change the overlay a bit as well for certain games, because like this panel I've done here, it's not really 1920 by 1080. It's not been scaled down to that size. I think that's what's going on here. and certain games don't really like that resolution to fit around that thing. I'm also going to update my footer along here as well, and try and get rid of that. Try and tweak my overlay. Change it up a bit because it needs a bit more change, a bit more fun. And plus, it's 2021. Okay, let's bring up Camtasia. This classical music is so good. Camtasia Recorder, not Camtasia. Camtasia Recorder. There we go. Let me just see if this is still working, because sometimes Restream's acts a bit funny. Let me just do that. Boom. Yep, that's gone through. Cool, it's working. Sometimes Restream can act a bit weird when it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing, which is a bit weird. Cool. All right. Let's arrange my windows up. Let's get ready to start painting. So close a few windows here. There we go. Okay, all good, all good. Preparing for liftoff. Okay. Let's put this over the screen. Actually, I don't really need it over the monitor. So, start recording. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. So, how far did we get? We did that. There's a lot of overlapping fixes here. So we're going to switch to our hard edge brush again. And start cleaning this up a bit more, you know, add a bit more flair to this tail. This tail is a bit more life to this tail, you know, a bit more oomph. I think a bit more energy could be applied here. Not been afraid to apply a bit more value here as well. Look at that. Yeah. Just gonna a bit more extend that tail a bit more, just to make it more fun, you know, just to really give it a kick. It's a bit more grey in there as well. Little shadows in there. There's little bits of gaps in there, but I'm not too fussed about those gaps. You see, I'm not fussed about those gaps, no sir. All about getting the little shapes in there. I'll leave a little potato face in the chat because oh no, potato gnome. Potato gnome. Gnome. So this foot here needs to be a bit more in, I think, but I'll leave it as is because I mean well, as much as I want it to be accurate, it don't have to be that accurate. You know, as long as it's kind of true to what I see. So, and then lots of little bits of little detail there, just a little bit of knowing it's like a little bit of light happening there. So, I should sit back again. I've been sitting forward in my chair again. And sit back. I think what I need for my chair, I think I need like a seat belt. Keep me sitting on the chair, not moving forward. You know, keeps me in place. You know. So yeah, for gaming, I was thinking to play. What do you call it? Far Cry Blood Dragon. So I may do that. I may return to that, playing that. Maybe trying some other games as well. A few other games. Maybe System Shock as well. Speedrun of System Shock on a specific build. That'd be pretty nifty. There's also Monkey Island, which I've the third one. I've not played the third one yet, so it'd be nice to do the third one on as a blind playthrough, or maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what other games I've got. I mean, there's Resident Evil 2 remake, but my PC can't handle it yet. I was speaking to Lung about it. I think I spoke in the stream about it as well quite a bit, and yeah, I need to get that. I need to get the parts sorted. It'll mean having a bit of downtime whilst I upgrade, but yeah. Bit of fiddly doing. I guess nowadays normally everyone prefers just getting part built PCs and stuff just to get it all done, you know. So it'd be nice to have that kind of tool in place, yeah, option in place. I did see a decent build of a Horizon CPU, but not sure. There's a few things I want to get first. A few things I need to try and sort out. One of them was to get like a VR headset as well, but I think maybe get the PC stuff sorted first and then worry about the other bits and bobs, as you say. So yeah, try and get those things done, and then worry about the external hardware. There's no point in getting a really good VR headset when machine can't handle it. I mean, it'll probably handle the CPU, the GPU really well, but not the CPU. The CPU's it's an i5. I think it's like a third or fourth generation. It's not really the latest one anymore. It's got 4 cores. I mean, it's good for streaming. Well, it's good for streaming Photoshop stuff, but gaming it may struggle. It may struggle, and I've tried streaming Resident Evil, and that didn't bode too well. Didn't like it. Didn't like me playing on normal settings, let alone potato settings. It struggled. Couldn't keep up with it. Couldn't keep up with my my shooting. I mean, I could stream it, but the problem is it'll run really low on low settings. It's just not good. It's not fun to play a game on low settings, now is it? How's it going, B-Watch? There we go. How's it going? I'm drinking water. Yeah. I remember when, my last stream, I was so fixated getting this muzzle fixed. I was like, yeah, going all crazy, trying to fix all this hair, the shape of this doggo. But I'm pretty content with it now than I was before. That's great. That's good. All is well, Baywatch. Let me actually. You know what? I never really ping those people I'm. Let me see if I can ping those people that I'm. Let me ping these people that are on this chat room, which I usually mention to people, but I never really, you know. SFW stream. There we go. Just minimize all this. There we go. Yeah. It's back to painting. I'm still recording. I'm 9 minutes in the recording, so it's still going well. So all I'm doing here is just refining areas, just making sure I am happy with what I've done so far, and I can then ponder about, taking it to the next stage, which is basically rendering it out. Just bringing some of these shapes in. Get all shapes in, and then finalizing it with the detail at the end. Even though this may look like detail, but really it's not. I'm just basically squinting my eyes and just trying to get the colours as close as possible. Now, there is some slight green going on here, which is fine. If I just do this and just make it 20%, I'll probably add a wash. There we go. I added a bit of a wash here of green just under the white fur there. It's probably reflecting off the surface there. All this white, or was white fur, but it's generally really desaturated green, almost grey. It's actually almost like a grey, but there is like a hints of green in there. I'm using that to apply it here. Looks pretty swish doggo. Okay, next, where's that dot coming from? That dot from this layer? No. Okay, where's that dot coming in from? Is that a line work thing? Oh, it's a line work thing. Okay, so just get rid of that line work there. In fact, the line work can be hidden here at this point. Don't really need the line work. But I'm gonna keep it here just as a guide to tell me where things are. Work. Oh no. Oh dear. Pays the bills, it says. It pays the bills. Pays the bills. Bills. Can't even type. Yeah. I've been working today. That was a rather busy week. Busy day, sorry. Busy day. See, I'm losing my mind here. It's been a busy day. Working, getting things done. It's going to be more busy for me tomorrow. I work, for those who don't know, I work for an investment publication. Yeah, there's a lot of things launching this week, so I'm kind of like responsible for getting things done. So yeah, it's a bit of a busy day tomorrow. Hopefully it won't be as manic as today, but we'll see. But it's great. It's challenging. I like the challenge. That's what it's about. When you're challenged to do stuff, you tend to work better at things if you're enjoying it. Yeah, and you learn new things as well, which is nice. Learning is always in this time and age, where we're kind of stuck indoors and stuff, and if Flying Lung is listening, you got to stay productive and keep yourself busy by doing things. So I'm planning after this stream to do some 3D stuff. Well, it won't be on here sadly. It'll be offline. You know, on my Discord. I'll be doing it on Discord just to practice some 3D stuff. You know, just to get the grasp back into 3D and things like that. I mean, I want to get back into doing craft work as well, but crafting is also another. You need time to do that. You can't just do it. You know, you gotta settle down. You gotta get all the stuff together, the tools and everything. And right now, it's tricky to even go out anywhere to get any tools because lockdown permits. You know, most essential shops are only open, not the stuff that you really need. So yeah. But I'm hoping when things start to calm down, you know, nice to get back out there and get these materials that I need to do some crafty work. It'd be nice to do that. Let's a bit more warmth to this, just a bit more warm to this area here. Just to, there we go. Is this still playing? Let me see if it's still playing. Is still music still playing the public domain. Yeah, I'm reading it. Non-for-profit focused increase. Yep, I like this kind of music just to know that it's music that's free and it's good. Classical music is always good, so yeah, it's fantastic stuff. Oh, I forgot to post. Oh, I realised I forgot. There's one place I forgot to post, and I just remembered now. And it'll be my Twitch link instead, of all things. Twitchy. Gaming. Pain doggo. Itchy nose. So yeah, let me minimize that again. There we go. Let's bring up. Oh, lost restream there. Oh, lost restream for a moment. Okay, so I think we've got enough of the doggo now. I'm just going to do some final works on this background. And then start thinking about bringing this all together by rendering. And then, just finalising it really. That's it really. And then we have a finished doggo. And then tomorrow, I'll skip the day of doing a drawing session and do a gaming session. Just for a couple of hours, and then have a bit of fun, you know, because this whole point of my channel on Twitch is being a variety streamer, not a not just arting. I think I realised that most of my additional followers I used to get were from the gaming element. They came to watch the video games to be played and stuff like that. So may try and get to do that. I'll also record them as well and post them on YouTube as well, because YouTube is another nice place I stream on right now. But it's all mostly art related, pish posh, and saturation there. There we go. Yeah. It's a bit more yellow here. Saturation yellow. Actually, you know what? This is gonna be a foreground, so I should probably be careful with this. Be careful with this level. So I'm gonna try and use the foreground, keep the foreground less blurry as what I see here. So I need to be really careful how I do this. So There we go. Grass. So there's a lot of gaps here, and I can probably just really just squint my eyes and just try my best to see what's there. Loosely apply the shapes, you see. Yeah, and by doing so, we are essentially making the background here without the need of all these little shoots and stuff. Because all the shoot stuff is not good. So it shoots too much shoots. I don't think anyone has the time to draw each individual shoot. Because now you'd spend hours doing this. You'd be spending so many hours doing this. It'd be just ridiculous. You'd be mad. You'd be mad to do this and to draw each individual stranded plant matter. So, I said before, we're going to work on the foreground. Will be a tricky thing, so I'm going to do the foreground now. Little things like that, little bits of plant matter. There's also a bit of dark, sort of greyish sort of plant matter here and there. Now this will probably sit over the doggo, so there we go. We can now be a bit, you know, it's still a bit saturated, even though it's excuse me, even though it's in front of us, it's still desaturated. It's not really that strong of a value, you know. It's one of the things I haven't got quite right yet. Drawing plant life. I've said before that I would like to do maybe a study of plants, maybe. But we'll have to see. Amongst the old busy schedule of things. I know the weekends I do have some free time on the weekends. I should probably do it on those days. Because this weekend that went, I was playing Fallout 4 of all things. Just trying to unwind from the busy weekday schedule that I have, but that's no excuse. Be good to good to do these sort of things. Good to do these kind of studies of plant matter. Really see how plant and leaves work and how they relate to one another and how lighting affects them as well. Dark leaves here. Just got a bit more saturation and shadow. That leaves there. We see how interesting to see how much this bottom area I've done. looks on the final piece, but even though I'm trying to wing this out, nice to get it looking right. There we go. There we go. And another thing worth trying maybe is to do a fan art painting of some sort as well. Fan art characters have always been an interest that most people seem to like seeing made on streams. So maybe I might look into that. Maybe do like a bunch of Pokemon characters. What do you guys think? Pokemon character paintings. Poker painting. Call it poker painting. Plucky paintings. So that'd be pretty cool. I think it's on random. Is it on random? I did this on random. Let me put this on random place. Let's be better. Spend for each one, I think. Oh. Where is my? There we go. Shuffle loop playlist and shuffle playlist. There we go. Shuffle it. Shuffle-tastic. And oh. Plop. Yeah. So yeah, I think that might be a good idea to try a stream session of doing characters of some sort. But again, this is all like pie in the sky ideas. Nothing is finalized. I'm actually going to copy this bottom half here. I'm just going to copy that. Copy. Paste it up here. That's not good, but there we go. Just going to erase some of these areas here. I just want that lower part. That's all. That lower part of the. There we go. So just flatten it down as well. There we go. Cool, right. I think let's start rendering this out because otherwise we're spending way too long doing this plant matter. We'll come back to the plant matter at a later point, maybe, because if I spend time doing this now, I'll be here for quite a while doing these little each individual strands and crazy plant matter, and it looks fairly, even though it's fairly detailed, it's all kind of lost in there. So that's positive as well, because it means I've don't spend too long, you know, putting this in. But when it comes to blending, I might try and blend some of these in and just make it look like it's visually there, you know. So a bit of white there as well. Oh, there we go. You know what it reminds me of Camtasia. I don't know if you remember that Disney film, Camtasia. Fantasia. Sorry. Oh my goodness. talking about the video editing suite rather than Disney film there. But yeah, Fantasia. Wow. If you've not seen Fantasia, so it's a pretty damn good Disney masterpiece of music and animation. Very, very nice. There we go. Minimize that. But yeah, I thought it was blooming good. I need to watch that. I may have to watch that tomorrow, I think, just to remind myself how cool that film was. Because wow, some really good moments in it. And it's not much of a movie, but more of a combination of movie and music, classical music, put together in such a beautiful way that music and animation works hand in hand. Yeah. But yeah, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Alright. I think this is ready for a serious painting. Let me just merge this together. Call it Doggo 2. Doggo 2. Call it Doggo 1. Doggo 1. Call it 4 plants. 4 plants. Oh, call it BG. I always call it BG. BG. Right. Let's start our rendering. So, set 80%. And turn the pressure on. So it's going to basically soften out these edges a bit. Just soften them and bring them together. So yeah, I mean most of my line work's done for me, so this is just to bring it all together, really. Maybe add a bit of green in there, maybe some desaturated, there we go, desaturated values, just to push things together, maybe brighten down some areas as well. So add a bit more warm here, there we go, like that. I'm not going to blur it. I'm not going to try and blur the edges out. I still want to keep the shapes, so just want to bring some of these edges, these sharp edges together, so that it kind of works harmonious. Yep. And maybe just a bit of brightness there as well. There we go. We'll bring that brightness up a bit more. Like so. Bloop. So I'm just basically going around the shape, just making sure that the form kind of stays there, and not worrying about the, you know, refreshing. Some lighting here. I still want to push this tail a bit more, but we'll see. I might scale up a bit, force scale it. Maybe like an S shape. Give it like an S shape, maybe. We'll see. I'll come back to that, but. boop, 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 boop. Hmm. There we go. Gonna fix that little toe as well. Much work after my shit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry to hear your. Oh. Be watch your hard drive failed. That's it's the worst thing that can happen to anyone. I know that feeling. I've had my hard drive fail once, and not it was also my laptop as well. My laptop hard drive failed. Well, it was on the verge of failing, but I've managed to back up everything on cloud. It's very useful to have cloud backup. Cannot stress it. Hmm. I'll come back to that bit later when I do the details part, because details will help me on that bit there. So right now, just basically layering up all my areas of interest here. Bit cheaper, but yeah. Let's get the shapes in here. I've been told to refine, always keep my shapes refined, and I should start doing that in here. Refine my shapes. Refine my shapes. What's this message? I took a lesson. I took it as a lesson learned though. Now all my progress, at least undo syncing. Yeah, Google Drive is pretty decent. It's cheap. It's free. I think it's free. You get mush. How much? Much. How much? How much? Sounds like a squashy pea. Hmm. Green. It's green in this air. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Free's good. Yeah, free's good. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. More coffee. Coffee, good. Yeah, free amount of space is, I think Google offers is decent. I'm not sure how much though, but yeah. A bit more shadow here, I think. Oh, just chisel that in. There we go. I think the aim is not to trying to get it. If you're trying to go for super realistic, it's not gonna. You're gonna be here for hours. You're gonna be here for hours doing this. If you're trying to get it as close as possible, then you're not in such a bad situation. Like that. You know. I keep set up. I'll keep trying to set up to paint and do my stream stuff. Cat keeps. Oh, plastic face. Yeah, cats will do that. Cats will always be in your face. Not much you can do about it. Cats are very affectionate beasts. They have this instinct to, also being old. 10:44. Oh dear. Gonna get old. I'm gonna get old. Old man. I'm gonna be an old man. Okay. Just gonna set up these marker points where the fur is going to start lingering out, just to get little ideas in there. But yeah, same here really as well. Just gonna touch on these little areas. Not gonna spend too much on time on them. There we go. Soften the edge around the corner, around the edge, outside. Come. That's what I usually say when you get older. You know, like when you play RPG games as well. When you level up, you say you become wiser. You become wiser. So it must mean the positive, you know. Just hope so. Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. I have some crazy people following me on my other Twitter account, which is just recommending someone a link about a software. Oh, can't pronounce it. I think it's Aggie.io. Oh, I can't spell it. I can't even spell Aggie.io. Aggie. That's the one. Aggie.io. Bingo. Yeah. It's a nice program. I forgot to announce that I was streaming on Clean Twitter. Snap. Let me just quickly do that now. So I thought I'd done that, but I guess I didn't. And let me just do it now. Blast, twit. I knew I forgot something. Twitter's always been the odd one out when it comes to doing these Bear with me, guys. Just a bit slow at this, bit slow at this. And it hasn't... Did it tweet? I did. It did. Yeah, here we go. Is that now? It is now, yeah, 1 hour ago, yeah. There we go. Yeah, so I always forget to do these like cheeky little thingy blobs. I wonder if there's a way to include images on these notifications that that Restream does. If it can do that, I'll have to contact Restream after this session. Maybe have a little chat with them and say how do I put this thing on there, you know. Right. Yeah. I'm still recording. It's still going. The recording is still going. Get back to painting. Bring the... Oh. One second. What is this? Okay. How long we stream for anyway? 1 hour 11 minutes. 1 hour 11 minutes. Oh, time flies. Oh, Windows just popped down there, flashing around. Hello, Rogue Blazer. Hello, Rogue Blazer. How are you today? Yes. Just sorting some stuff out here. Bear with me. Just got a lot of windows flying around here. I'm just going to try and close some of these windows because every time they keep getting in the way. It's not good. Okay, let's close everything. Close this down. Close this down. Cool. Sorry about that. Just trying to close my windows a bit so it's a bit all easily arranged. You know, not all in different places. Here we go. And where is my window there? Yeah. Okay. Back to painting. Woo. We're getting close to this though. We are getting close to completing this, I think. I'll try and get it done tonight, but if not, I may just do it outside the session, because tomorrow, like I said before, tomorrow I might do a game stream on Twitch, maybe, just to have a bit of fun, you know, have a bit of fun, and maybe do Phasmophobia. I don't know, random Phasmophobia session, just go around play with random people, or maybe Deep Rock Galactic. if you want to be involved, I think if Lung is listening in, which I'm sure he's probably not, could do a deep dive sesh. Deep dives tend to last around about an hour. I'm not fond of that tail. I might change that again. I'll leave that for the moment because maybe, yeah. Well, I'm leaving the idea open. I don't know what to stream for game. Maybe do something different because that's what I noticed. The art stream was one side of Twitch, but then the excuse me, the gaming side was another. Which the gaming element, funny enough, the gaming element is what elevated me to almost 75 followers. It's ridiculous. That many people turned up to watch me play silly video games. Compared to art. But maybe if it's turned in such a way where, go back to playing some video games a bit, and then entice people back. With hey, I play video games, but also I do some silly artwork. I mean, I've seen some people do. I've seen some people try and use the session to learn 3D stuff, but I don't know. 3D, watching people do 3D on stream, I don't know about that. I've seen people do that. I find it boring. Because half the time you're just watching someone on a particular corner of a screen moving some points or moving some vertices, as they say. Vertices and things like that. And some people might find it interesting, but it's, I guess for most it's not something you want to look at all for long periods. So I guess this is why 2D artwork seems to always shine through for those occasions. Where you're watching something being created. Unless you're someone that appreciates 3D, then it's I guess they will stay a lot longer to watch someone work on something, to work on a particular piece from scratch, if they're working on a particular model and which interests them. Knowing me, I'll try and make a bunny girl, but it's my skills of it are not quite there yet. That eye is also needs to be fixed as well. The eye is looking up. It's looking sort of like towards. There we go. There we go. So there's a bit of green in there just to wash it down a bit. There you go. What? Oh, 1 second. Mm. Yes, you don't know lungs can fly. This lung can. So, Oh, and it's into weapon there. There we go. There we go. There's a bit more light under the... There we go. Oh, hey Lisa, thank you for the little raidie. Thank you for the little raidie. I was still watching your stream, but on mute, so I didn't realise how long you'd be going for. But thanks for the cheeky raid there. Wow. Cheers for the follow, Raging Raccoon 05. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still working on a doggo. Kind of getting there. Just on the rendering side of it now. Just trying to get it as close as possible. No details yet. Nowhere near the details yet. It's just messing with the values and the shape. I'm going to try and make it a bit more fun, because I was going to mess with the tail a bit. Because I don't want to outright copy what I've just painted. Nice to give it, because obviously this is like an interpretation of how I see it. So I guess it would be nice to do my own thing to it, you know, my own twist. Oh, my telegram's pinging. There you go. Is there any news on that that explosion, that gas explosion thing that you mentioned? Hopefully no one's been caught in the blast or anything, because I seem a bit concerned. What was that? Nope. Brow. There we go. Just a bit more light there, so it looks like it's looking up rather than the socket coming down there. There we go. There you go. So I'm just applying a bit more shade down here. Just building up my layers for when I do the detail. So And this music is damn good. Piano. Just give me the edge to keep going. Still recording, good. Still recording. Keep forgetting now. Thought I might have paused it for something. Cool. Alright. Let's get that leg back leg fixed. I'm gonna actually just gonna duplicate that, flatten this doggo's base. I'm actually gonna get rid of the line work. Where's the line work? Is that line work there? No. Where's the line work? Line work's in a doggo copy. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to flatten this down because I don't need anything else. Merge this down. There we go. So now we have a merged flat doggo with the details on top. Cool. Excuse me. So I can now just start applying. There's little changes here and there. Just really cut in. Grey in there as well. Yeah. Oh. There we go. There we go. So this is a bit more lighter than it usually is. So I'm just gonna add that in there. Just put it in place. There we go. There's a bit of green in there as well, so I'm gonna have to just really desaturate green. Just there we go. Just not enough, but enough to just knock it back. There we go. It's going to knock that green back again. Bring it forward again. That edge there. Boom. Because the green's coming from the surface. Surface bounce. We have a bit of a surface bounce going on there, so we can apply that. And now we just add this little edge. Just a little darken edge of that foot, the hind leg. Pick a lighter value for this. There we go. Just to put it in place there. Just a bit too heavy there. There we go. There we go. So again, I'm going to wash this down here. Just a bit more warm values here. Just a bit of warmth. I don't want to make it too boring around here. Even though it's further away, we want to try and just make it fun. There we go. A bit more light. It's interesting to see how the dog's fur becomes lighter, because as the light from the environment affects it. It's interesting. It's interesting how we can apply these things to painting. You know, how we envisage these colours. It's just by looking. There we go. So, in fact, let's not just hide that shadow thing there because it's getting a bit dark there. There we go. Actually, not that dark down there, so I can wash that back in a bit. There we go. It's cool. Cool. So that tail. That tail is yeah. See, I was thinking of making maybe curling it. Oh, no, don't make a new folder. Maybe curl it a bit more like that. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for that. Let's go for a curl. Because set back to 100% again. There you go. So we know the edges are coming in from the side here, so we can play around with this now. So I'm just basically using my own intuition here to define this tail and this curl, so we can have a bit more fun with it, you know, rather than just allowing ourselves for the reference to take over. You know, why? This is where you know, don't be afraid to apply your own thing to it. Otherwise, if you just outright copy it, the question you ask yourself is, what have you learned from it? Are you just good at copying, or you've actually taken something from this and said, you know what, I've done this and I've extended it. I've extended it a bit more to what I envisaged or what I wanted. So I think that's important to apply to these kind of paintings, and if you're doing a study as well, look at it from a point of view of where you want to take it. And decide what things you want to change to make it better, make it more, give it more life, give it more character. Because you'll be surprised what you can do if you just go for it, and you learn so more about it as well. And it makes you, in the future, it makes you a bit more confident about taking references and applying things that you something things that can help you create your own thing, have a bit more fun being imaginative and just taking ideas and taking reference ideas from multiple sources and applying your own interpretation of those things, as opposed to just outright copying them. Because if you outright copy it, all you've done is you've just outright copied it. You haven't really applied anything which is like unique. You want to take it one step further. So I like to think I'm taking this one step further by doing this kind of attempt. I'm painting on the, that's fine. Okay, paint on the same layer as the rendering layer, so that's fine. I'm gonna take this to the next level. Take to the next level. Give a bit of a fluff there. So that goes inwards. That goes outwards and then it comes inwards like that, and it curves in. Like so. In fact, this area, this rear part, can be blurred away. So it's because it's, even though it's part of the dog, we're not. I don't plan to use it as like the focal point. It's not the focal point of this dog. The front, this area here is gonna be the focal point. So that's what I want to use. So I might just push this out of focus near the end of the piece. We'll see if it needs that. If it doesn't need that, then that's fine. I just don't bother with it. But just put an extra wash of saturation back into that tail, just to, so it's not just completely whited out, because it looks a bit pale there. But a bit more grey there, just a bit of grey and a bit of that brown. There are some darker areas here, but that's fine. Just going to wash that over and then go over it again with a lighter. There you go, like that, like so. So yeah, made it a little bit bigger. Give him a little longer tail, because why not? Cool. Okay. I think I'm satisfied with the way it looks so far. So, actually, before I go any further, I'm just going to fix that toe. This thing I was going to close this in, but can we do that? Oh, we have to do the whole layer, don't we? Of course, I've flattened it on the layer which includes the line work, so I'm just going to erase that. That's smart of me, wasn't it? That's smart of me. There you go. That also includes the border as well. Oh my goodness! So I've flattened the. I've done that as well. Yeah, I've done that as well. Actually, you know what? If I do this, if I get rid of this, let's just see how it looks. In fact, I can probably, yeah, I'll just copy a new layer. Just copy a new layer and do it again. Let's do it properly. So in this layer, the line work has to go, the background has to go, and the border should stay at the top. Send the border to the top. Border's right at the top. There we go. Now if I flatten it now, merge group. There we go. Excellent. We'll call it Doggo 3. There we go. Oh boy, that was embarrassing there. A bit embarrassing. Okay. So the foot I was going to fix, actually. So I'm just going to bring that in a bit more. Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go. There we go. So I can fix these things now, these little shapes I see now cut in like that. There we go. Yeah. Whew. You know what? I haven't done the mouth yet, but I've not. You know what? I might not even touch the mouth until I do the details. I think I've done enough here to allow. No, yeah. I don't think I need to mess with it. I'll do a little bit of touch-ups here, but I'm not going to bother with the heavy working of it because I think the way it looks, I think I'm satisfied with it. I'm satisfied with the way it's turned out as well. So I'm not going to touch that. I'm just going to fix that. There we go. Yeah. Keep scratching my little beard. It's a bit itchy. Every time I stream, I always scratch it, as if it's like I'm thinking itch. A thinking itch. There we go. There we go. Get that thing sorted. There we go. Oh. Yes. Right. So, detail. 100%. Here comes the fun part now. Just basically grazing through this lovely doggo and putting our hard work to maybe into effect now of all this stuff we laid out, and now we can start adding these little bits of line and detail just to spark it up a bit more, spark up the doggo. Yeah, not going to press too much on hard on this on the tablet, just enough to really put that in. The feet looks slightly big on my one. I might, when I flatten it down, I'll clean it up a bit more. For now, I'm just going to leave it as it is, just to get most of these things in. Yeah, so yeah, my foot looks a bit more fatter than the doggo one. We can fix that though. Everything can be fixed. That's the thing about painting. You can just go over it and fix the problem. Don't have to worry about too much about your work. You can just keep if you make a mistake, just go over it again. Just keep doing that until you're satisfied that you got it right, and you can move on to the next problem. There we go. I am studying, yes, yes. Oh. Oh. Gotta get it right. Gotta get it right. If you don't get it right, then it ends up looking a bit silly. Add a bit of wash here, just a little wash on the foot, and then go over it again with some bright, just not too strong white, but just enough to stand over that foot hair. Go a bit more brighter. Oh, it's on 20%. That's why. Oh, there we go. There we go. Same here, just going to wash it down, and then I'm going to go over it with the white, there we go, like so. do. But right there. There you go. Well, it's a bit of a cheery song. Man, this will take a while. Oh, man, this is taking a bit of time, isn't it? This is like, I thought I'd be finished by now, but I guess not. It's taking ages. It's taking ages to do. Blimey. How long we stream for? Stream for 1 hour 46 minutes. I'm still doing pretty good. I'm still doing pretty good in time. So I thought I'd be in trouble then. Let me move the mouse out of the way because the mouse is getting my way there. Out of the way, mouse. Hair, doggy hair. This dog has got so much hair on his legs. It's just unbelievable. Look at his hairy legs. Look at those. Ooh. It's a gusty wind. The windy legs. Hairy legs. Fluffy breed. Yes, it is a fluffy breed, Mr. Samurai. Yes. It's a very fluffy breed. I underestimated the fluff, you see. There's a lot of fluff. There seems to be a lot of fluff going on here. I was not prepared for that. Was not expecting so much fluff. Sorry, I had to leave you guys in conversation now on Discord. I had to like get my concentration hat, concentration cap, focus hat. That's what I was right to say, focus hat. But I'm hopefully gonna. What time is it now? Yeah, maybe in that 30 or 40 minutes time, I'll be wrapping things up, and then back to the old, hanging out with the old crew, Discord crew. Discord massive. Discord west side. Discord west side. No worries. I've been watching the stream while chatting with. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah. With this particular piece, I just need to focus heavily. Otherwise, if I get distracted, I think I'll get it wrong. Consider we get it wrong. I think birds are a lot easier easier to paint than this one. This one's been a real big challenge for me. When I looked at it, I thought this is going to be hard. This is going to be a very tricky piece, and I think I've succeeded in it, but I'm not sure. I mean, I'm doing more like these in the future, but boy, whew, this one's tough. Oh. It's a bit of a pale tip, tongue tip there. There we go. Little bits of detail here, and now I'm going a bit crazy on the detail here. Oh. Detail crazy. Ding, ding. Close that in there. Oh, save. Save. Forgot to save there. That would have been a catastrophe if I didn't save the file there. Okay. Stretch. Little stretch. Just pause the recording for a second. And stretch my hands out. Yeah, so I don't know if you was tuned in on there, Samurai. I was just thinking tomorrow maybe do like a game stream of some sort. Maybe what do you call it? Maybe I'm not sure what game though. That's the thing. I was thinking Far Cry Blood Dragon, but Far Cry Blood Dragon is a bit of a big game. It's 80s, it's great, you know, but maybe something. Maybe a classic. Maybe I should play some classic game like Thief or something, Thief 2 or System Shock. Replay System Shock. Maybe do like a unique build. But yeah, that's the idea anyway. Maybe a game stream. Vary up a bit, mix up a bit, mix up a bit, mix it up a bit, mix it up a bit. Gaming Wednesday sounds fun. Get the old gaming blood in there. Are you talking about Blood Dragon will be fun, but I wouldn't mind seeing some System. Yeah, System Shock. Yeah. It's some classic gaming. Might be what's needed. I think. Um, yeah. Like me up some classic gaming. So I'm sitting forward again. I should sit back again. I keep sitting forward on my chair. I need to stop doing that. It's the second time I've done that now. Doing it again. Sit back. This is how you can do your backing if you're not careful. I've been doing this I've been doing this today as well. I've been working. I've been sitting forward like this, like an idiot. Like you do your backing by doing that. If you're not careful, you can wreck your back. It's not good. There you go. Okay, let's fix this back area as well. You do that too, yeah. I was saying before, I should probably get like a seatbelt. Prevents me from leaning forward, just keeps me back like at all costs. Just I need to protect my back. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. I should. I've already got back. Yeah. See, I suffer from like sore, like a not sore back, but like it's like a stiffness on my lower back, and that's not good because that's happening mostly because I'm sitting forward, and it's not good for. Yeah. I need to like maybe get my back sort of looked into. It's not good, and for long term it can be bad as well, isn't it? Long term. Long term problems when you get old. You know. Okay. I think that's there we go. Very tantalizing. Glow here. There we go. Just a little lighter edge there. Actually, another game I could play, is obviously Streets of Rage 3. I should double check that if it's on sale. Because that'd be a good game to play. Or maybe Atari Berserk. Berserk is another game worth playing on a on Twitch. Play some Atari games. go through some Atari games and see how well I fare against them. Because why not? Atari games are pretty swanky. What do you think? What do you think, Lung, Mr. Lung? Atari games, maybe? They're pretty. They had some scary. Some of them games had some scary sounds. You know, I'll tell you, some of them gave me nightmares. You know, not nightmares, but like that. I was terrified to play them because I used to hate the sounds they made. And it's like thinking like, what on earth? Who would earth choose that kind of sound effect for a game? You know, like some really scary ones. Old 64 games, yeah, exactly. Old C64 games will be a great little addition. Because I don't know if you remember, a long while back, I did like an Amiga game. I played Gods, which was an Amiga game. That was great. That was a great game to play. Played it via Twitch. Got pulverized because the game's controls were a bit tacky, but either way, I still played through it and I got through it, and that was great. It's a great game. Would be nice to maybe do like a playthrough on there, and then save for Twitch. Switch. Save for YouTube. YouTube-ly. It's always fun to find more content to play on YouTube. So, excuse me. Fixing this back here. Details on the back. Bum 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 bum. Let's some more. There we go. Oh, yep. See that hard line that appeared there briefly was part of. It's to let me know that Photoshop is struggling with the usage of memory and everything thrown on top of it like a silly thing. Yes, Amiga as well. I can't remember the names of the games that I watched you though. I watched the. Oh yeah. So I mean, on Twitch I played Gods. That was the only game I think I played on here, and I was complaining about basically how the controls were a bit. When I played it, it felt as if the frame rate of the game was slow. But I found out that was the game that I remember back in the day. That's how it was played. The game just wasn't as quick as responsive. But yeah. But there are some other games which I would like to play. I mean, there's Turrican. Turrican was a great game. I wouldn't mind playing Turrican. What other games? There's a few other games. There's also Lotus Turbo Challenge 2, which is good. Shadow of the Beast was another one, but Shadow of the Beast is blooming tough. That's a tough game. That's a really tough game. Because that game has no. If you screw up, you're dead. That's it. That's how difficult it is. You've got to do things in a certain way, and if you don't do it in a certain way, it's game over, buddy. It's game over. That's how brutal it was, but it was a fantastic game. I think I showed it to you I think it was on a stream video. I think recording someone doing a playthrough of it. I think we watched it on Discord. Yeah. There's a few other games. Yeah, Shadow Beast was intense, but graphically amazing. Graphic-wise, it's booming. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other games. There's a lot of games which are on the that were on the Amiga, but there's some of them are so like they're classics, but they take ages to play, and some are just near. The controls are just basically insane, insane controls considering for its time. They were fantastic, but if you were to play it now, you'd probably get annoyed with it. That's how. But we'll have to give it a try. I have to think about see if I can find any. I've got some copies of certain games I've got. I've got the emulator as well. I need to try and find where the if it still works or not, because I last installed it on Windows 7. So it might be a case of just trying to migrate it across to Windows 10, if Windows 10 supports it, and then do some gaming on it. Right. Whew. Man, this doggo is taking some time to get done, but I think we're getting very close now. We're getting very, very close. I'm just going to fix this side, this belly. I think I can probably erase that bit there. Yeah, erase that. There we go. So I'm going to be apply my own base of detailed edges here. There we go. Oh. There we go. Edge there. It's a bit too bright. Just going to mark this back a bit. It looks a bit too brighty. Oh, no. There we go. I don't want it too strong. Okay, right. The background. This needs to be blurred out. So let's see what happens. We'll blur the bugger. Blur, Gaussian blur. Here we go. Gaussian blur. When in doubt, Gaussian blur the bugger. I was very surprised at the graphical quality of me. Yeah. Amiga was made for video editing as well. I don't know if Flying Lung has ever used the Amiga before, but it was used in quite a lot of. Amigas were used in films as well, and not just films but TV shows as well. There's a TV show called Babylon 5. Babylon 5 used Lightwave, which is a 3D modeling software. If Matrix was here, it's not in the stream, but he would have something to talk about Lightwave. He'll probably give us a full insight on it. But yeah, what a great program. I think my blur is a bit too strong. I'm gonna blur it softly. I think Gaussian blur. Not too much. There we go. Maybe I need to apply some finger blurring. Oh no! Wrong. I've clicked on sample layers, didn't I? Yes, fine. There we go. Sample layers resolves some of these problems. Oh, just gonna do 50%. Just gonna have to soften these edges up a bit more. There we go, and then blur it back in again. Just blur it out. Like so. Ooh. How long have I been? I've been 2 hours and 9 minutes. So I think I'm soon to be wrapping this up anyway. So yeah, I think I think I've achieved what I was meant to be doing for this piece. So that's good. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I'm just gonna copy that before I do these. Actually, before I move to do that, I'm just gonna use a square. Actually, I might use the Wuther brush to do my. Is that the one? Is that a square one? I think it's the sponge one. I think. There we go. 80%. So yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to like basically build up the foreground a bit so it looks as part of it, and rather than just a doggo in the distance, you know, kind of. So I'm painting towards the background as well, just a bit, so I can enhance it. So it shows that transition, that it's, you know, going into the distance there, not just a, you know, a blurred background, I have to say, so to say, you know. So we got a bit of a. Yeah. Hmm. It's getting a little plantings, a little bit of lighting, just a little bit of brightness, so it brings up a bit. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to mask out, so Doggos cuts out some of these elements so it doesn't overlap, because right now this plant layer is sitting over the Doggo, so to make sure that it doesn't get lost. yeah, I think we're coming to the end of the session. I think I've done 2 hours 15. I was planning to do 2 hours. We've gone 11 here. Just messing around with the background, foreground here, just to get it all nicely laid out. I was going to blur out the tail, but I might just leave the tail as it is. I think it looks pretty decent as it is. Will you jump me back on Discord for a bit? If you want to join me, you may do so. Yeah, what I want to do now, if I can do that, I might just add a bit more curves to it. The curves is what, if I do that, I can add a bit more green to this. So if I do this, watch, just a little bit of green and a bit of red as well. Oh. There we go. Also, one thing I was going to fix, I've forgotten to do that now. I'll do it now. If I just I'll call this Doggo 3 now. Oh, Doggo 3. That's the one. Let's make that tail a bit smaller. There we go. Let me just push this down a bit. There we go. And then just close that in a bit more, and then just paint over it a bit more. Long general hard round. Go. Just add a bit. Oh, my laptop went into low power there. Just gotta make sure it doesn't turn off. Add a bit of hair there, just a little bit of hair. Cool. Oh, last thing, whiskers. Doggy whiskers. And I think there's a bit of whiskers happening there, but really finite whiskers. Erase those visuals as well, just a bit. There we go. There we go. Ah, yes, Doggo's come out nicely. It's a bit more. A little bit of hair comes down off his chin, just a bit of fur. There we go, just a little bit of hair to imply that, you know, it's got a bit of a hairy chin. There we go. Cool. Oh, there we go. Let's clean up a few things here as well. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So a bit more flair to this tail as well. It's gonna push out some of these hairs. Fluffy tail. Well, there you have it. There we have a doggo. Where's the... Oh, there we go. Mr. Gnome. Mr. Gnome. Doggo done. Oh. Doggo done. Doggo. Yeah. Actually, a bit more flesh on the. Saturation. Nope. That's not working. The happiest of doggos, he's very happy. He's very happy. Um, oh, not sure why. If I do this, there we go. Hopefully that should not. Yeah, still makes the stream visible. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Cool. I think I'm satisfied with this painting. Ooh. Well, let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson. Doing fun doggos are fun, but they can take ages to do. And I think my curves are. No, I might take off the curves. Curves make it look vibrant. Let's get rid of the curves. Sorry. Normally I add the curves just to enhance the image, but I think in this case it's not going to make a difference. It's fine as it is. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it time here because I've been streaming for 2 hours and 26 minutes. Normally I go for 2 hours. 2 hours streams are fine. As always, I want to say thanks for hanging out with me, guys. You know, you guys are cool, as always. Tomorrow, I may consider doing a Twitch stream only. We'll see. I mean, a gaming will be nice. A gaming session will be pretty fun, just to, you know, balance it out. And then maybe on Thursday I can go back to doing arting, and then Friday jump straight into maybe gaming, and then not safe for work. There's a lot of things bouncing around, ideas for doing these things, but gaming will be a pretty cool thing to do, to get back into. Yeah, I'm not sure what games though, because certain games I'll play, but then it just feels a bit like hard work. You want to make sure you enjoy the games that you play. You don't want to be put in a position where I'm like not enjoying what I'm doing. But we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, hope this has been fun. I've enjoyed this session. I've enjoyed painting this doggo. I'm going to think about what to paint next. I think maybe a bird maybe next time, but I need to find more. Fun doggy pictures of fun pictures of animals in dynamic situations to really push that thing. You know, to really push the idea out. Challenge myself a bit with these cool ones, cool paintings. A bit more light on that. Some internal shadows in there as well. Just why not? Cool. Well, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I've realised I've got 3 people on Twitch. I assume that's one of them Samurai. I might let me just stop recording for a second. Just get rid of that as well. Boop. Let's get rid of that thing as well. Stop recording on 2 hours, 3 minutes and 14 seconds. So let's see. It's like just under 5 hours, of just around 5 hours streaming. Not bad. Not of making this doggo. So interesting. That's interesting. Where's the recording I did for the doggo? Koala, doggo 1, doggo 2. Yeah, it's been a hell of a attempt. This. Yeah, I've learnt a lot, especially with lighting and the colours. There's a lot of things that are going on here, and especially with the greys. There's a lot of grey that goes on in this dog that you don't really see, even though it looks like green. Like it's not green, it's actually grey, but with the values of brown. Maybe I don't know if Lung has any suggestion. No, maybe he has an answer for it. I don't have an answer for it. I think if someone I know who knows more about the colour, why it's doing that, maybe they'll probably know. But there is something that applying grey can change the colour of it. Maybe it is the reason why it looks green is because the environment is green. The environment is green, and this grey is creating that optical illusion that we're looking at green, but it's really grey. It could be that. So yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting thing that is. This song's like from when you wake up in the morning. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm just gonna pass over the remaining people that are watching this session to Miranda, who is streaming right now. I don't know what's she working on. Ah, she's doing art as well. So why not? Someone that deserves my attention. How do I raid here? Can mod view? Can I do mod view? Oh, wicked! Just like that. Bang. Damn. Damn. Twitch knows how to like set up its stuff on here. My stream is labeled as unstable. Fantastic. So how do I raid? Hang on. Where's the raid? Can I just do raid? Raid. Oh. I need a. Where's my moderation panel? Channel tools collapse. Come on. Channel actions. Create a dashboard. There we go. That's better. Create a dashboard. Create a dashboard. Stream manager. There we go. That's better. That's the one I was looking for. Raid. Miranda. There we go. So yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm gonna shift people on Twitch to Miranda, and I'm gonna close it down here. So yeah, take it easy, and as always, keep watching the skies. Keep watching the skies, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow with either a gaming stream or an art stream. We'll see. Boom. Oh. Oh.
What were you working on today? Oh no!
Cool. Right, gonna wrap it up here. Catch you guys later.
The doggo's
Take it easy.
eating it. Hell yeah! You can post a link to it in chat if you want. Get this in.
Let me sort this out. Oh, let me close the stream down for a second. What? Here we go. Bye. Bye bye.
Break the law or
Bye.
break leg.